Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3, and not only are we Let's Playing it, we are also 100%ing it.
With haste.
And, yeah, basically what that means is we are doing all of the quest content, all the handcrafted content. I don't usually count stuff like, oh, you missed a chest over here, oh, you missed this tiny thing. Ultimately, it's for me trying to find a balance between the fun of the playthrough, the fun of the game, and keeping things moving. You know, it's trickier than you would think to do a 100% series for a massive game like this, because, yeah, there's some planning involved, obviously, but also, you know, just trying to make sure that you're keeping the fun up, the interest up, whilst also attempting to do everything in a game like this, which is very fun, because the game is obviously very well done and very, 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 very in-depth and dense. But if you're enjoying the series and want to see more of it, consider leaving a like, a comment, subscribe with the bell turned on. And check out the Patreon and the Twitch. Links are in the description below. Let's take a look at our journal and see what we've got going on. We're going to hide completed. I feel like that's added with a patch. I don't remember hide completed being here. Could be wrong, though. Main quest, find a cure. Get help from Auntie Ethel down in the swamp. Rescue the druid Hausen over in the goblin camp. Finally get Yankee Crash north of the goblin camp. Stealth sniffle coming in. Hopefully caught my editor off guard in that one. Okay, so basically, yeah, find a cure for the brain parasite, for the Mind Flayer Tadpole parasite, with 3 different leads here. Personal quest, embrace your potential. How far does this power go? We've had a special parasite. We're drawn to its potential. Luckily, we will be able to complete that one. Also, the Dark Urge. Be yourself. Think dirty thoughts. Druid's Grove. Save the refugees. Investigate Kaga. Oh, this is the one I'm mostly interested in. This is the one I'm mostly interested in because I never actually did this quest. I completed the Druid's Grove in a different way. We found a note addressed to Kaga that mentioned a meeting in the swamp. What's she up to? Defeat the goblins. We've got the Night Song, which I never even did in my other playthrough, so I don't even know how to do that. And then companion quests as well. So let's take a look at the map and see what we've got. We were headed up somewhere. Over here, perhaps? The Blade of the Frontiers. Hunt down Karlach. Hunt down Karlach, you say? Investigate Koga. Investigate the swamp. Swamp. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep going north here to Karlach. Yeah, let's attempt to hunt down Karlach. If you remember right, we talked to this guy here, Edwin, who, has a whole, wow, this dude, no, shaft of a broken spear. Definitely want to take that. Dried rope sausage, I should be sending these to camp. Traveler's chest, you have a personal chest to camp, use to store items you don't want to carry while exploring. Yeah, shouldn't we have known that already? 13 gold salamis into camp, and we've got a bottle, which we will pick up and add to wares. Also a mug word over there. All right, let's go. So, yeah, that dude had a Mind Flayer parasite, just like us, and was being called the Absolute Leather Boots. I'm going to examine these. Why are there just random leather boots here? Well maintained and clean, though their soles are thin from wear. Don't you hate when your sole's thin? Gosh, I hate that. Okay, so we also told the 2 people that were with them, open coffin. Can we interact with this? Examine. I love that you can see the actual models of these random things. What happens if we attack this? I'm going to attack it. Be interesting if, like, the water level changed or something happened. I don't actually know. Yeah, that we sure took the fight to that coffin. Never saw what was coming. Anyways, we told these 2 people to go check out the den.
Its nest must be nearby.
Yeah, I didn't want to spoil what it would be if we had not already said it. We've got Brenna and we've got Andric, and let's see if we can talk to them some more.
Absolute. Protect us.
This is it. I guess we go inside?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Head inside the cave mouth for sure. Yeah, you guys got to avenge your fallen brother, which I'm still kind of confused. I mean, they're not literally brothers and sisters. They're not literally related, right? Because one's a dwarf. Then the Edwin guy was a dwarf, was he not? And then these 2 guys are humans? right? We've got an eviscerated goblin with a heavy stone and 48 gold. And apparently there's a nasty stench. We're going to take the pickaxe. I don't know if the pickaxe actually has any mechanics in this game, whether there's like some sort of mining mechanic or not, but we'll take it just in case. Some heavy stones as well. And then what do we have around the bend? Hello? Guys, get in there, man. You got to avenge Edwin. What are you doing? Do you believe in the absolute or not?
It's just a head. It's huge. I'm not sure I can do this.
Oh, but you can. You really,
The mark
really
glows,
can.
But you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest. What the heck does that mean? Performance. The absolute has plans for you, child. And they only... yeah, there we go. I won't... yeah, there we go. Ooh, I don't know. I like the performance. We get a +3 from charisma. I like the intimidation. I feel like we would honestly be more intimidating than anything. Look at this freaking guy. I won't tolerate cowardice. Attack. Now. Okay, we need... oh, only a DC of 10, so we need a 5 here. We get a 22 casually.
You're right. We can handle this. And we'll do it for Edwin.
Yes, you'll do it for Edwin, and you shall succeed. Oh, look at that. They even get initiative and everything. Okay, we've got Andric, who's going to use the dash action. Claws on Andric, which miss. It is now our turn. So, yeah, a lot of different ways to do this with the owlbear. We kind of just immediately engaged in combat here, which, you know, you can obviously animal speak with the animal. I wonder if you could, in fact, non-lethally attack it, maybe. So, Eldritch Blast. People have been leaving comments in the comment section saying this is the bread and butter of the Warlock. Fortunately, not enough movement. I don't think there's anything else we can do unless the ranged attack can hit from over here. Not enough movement. Yeah, they engage a little bit too quickly for our taste. Help action. That'd be funny if we shoved her into the fight. We've got dip. We've got, yeah, some spells and stuff. We'll end our turn. We have got a star in over here. A star in. A star in. We'll go over here and we'll do a cunning action hide. Could have cunning action dash now that I think about it. Get a little bit closer and then also cunning action hide. Because, yeah, actually we can... do we want to do that? Click to confirm. Yeah, cunning action dash, right? Let's do that. And wow, we can't even go any... what? Oh, because we're sneaking? Interesting. So if you cunning action sneak first, then cunning action dash, cuts your movement by quite a bit, I suppose. The question is, can we attack with an arrow? We can. And we have advantage. And we have hamstring shot, and we have sneak attack ranged. 88% chance to hit the 82 out of 91 HP level 3 owl bear. And we hit for 13. So like I said, you can even be smarter about this. Have Astarion get like the higher ground before you engage in combat, but it's just a little bit too, you know, involved for my taste, at least in the early game. Difficult movement. We could Misty Step. Perhaps we should Misty Step, which is a bonus action, right? But uses a level 2 spell slot. Got to keep track of everything that you're doing here. Can we Misty Step up to the top of here or so? No, but we can go right about here. And then we can use Magic Missile. Upcast, create an additional dart. We'll do that as well. And we will Magic Missile the Owlbear, which is a 100% chance to hit. And we can attack with 4 different missiles. Bam, 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 bam. Those 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3, I believe, which is 15 damage, right? End turn. Now we've got Brenna, who's going to use Command Halt, but the bear gets a save. And then we've got Shadowheart here, who can't go too far because we are in difficult terrain. She can, however, use Bless. So we will bless you. I guess we'll just end our turn because we can't really hit anybody. Owlbear Cub, look how cute it is. Everybody loves this little thing. 5 damage on Andric. 4 damage on the Owlbear. Matriarch. Or what is this thing called? It's just an Owlbear. Okay. Let's hold shift to look at the sight lines. We should be able to just cunning action hide again. Sneak attack range, 88% chance to hit. We deal 12 damage, and we will end our turn. Or cunning action hide again. Next up, we've got Dirge, who will run over here
At the ready.
and use Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast, 65% chance to hit. Dolor, critical miss, unfortunately.
Death is but a word away.
Then we've got Gale as well. I guess we'll just use all of our spell slots. We'll probably rest after this. Magic Missile, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, in fact. End our turn. It's the Owlbear's turn. Another Sniffle is coming up here. Big Sniffle. Whoa! What the heck was that? Okay. Multi-attack on Dirge. We lost something. I didn't see what that was. Okay, that's not good, and its eyes are glowing now. Target outside of normal range. It's only got 24 HP, though. It's got something called Owlbear's Rage, which if we hover over it, the Owlbear's enraged strength is increased by 2, which actually is pretty significant as far as I understand. Not too good with the ability scores and what they do. I mean, obviously they dictate everything like in a Fallout special situation, but yeah, I'm not too good with knowing exactly how they affect gameplay. Anyways, let's move up with Shadowheart. And what do we do with Shadowheart? We can summon a spiritual weapon. We use Guidance, which is a divination cantrip. My editor actually has gotten on my case about not using Guidance, so we'll have to use Guidance. It's like really suggestive little icon for it too. Every time I see that, I don't know if it's my dirty mind. I don't know if it's the dark urge getting to me, but I just see that, I'm like, ye old come hither. Anyways, what should we do here? Healing Word. Level 1 evocation spell. Heal a creature you can see. I think we do this. Upcasting heals an additional 1 to 4. It doesn't even seem really all that worth it, but we'll heal Dirge, who is, also knocked prone for 2 turns. Okay, but good heal there. Next up, Guiding Bolt. 65% chance to hit. We can also upcast it. Let's upcast it. Deals an additional 1 to 6 radiant damage. We hit for 15. Big hit there. Brenna, command halt on the Owlbear who fails the save. Do not kill. Yes, good. Critical miss on the Owlbear cub. Do not kill the Owlbear cub. That would actually be terrible. Hello? Oh, things froze there for a second. Okay, we're going to hold shift. We're going to walk over here. Cunning action high. Now, should I be using more bonus actions? Oh. Bonus action. Oh, interesting. So, as a thief, Astarion can use an offhand attack as a second bonus action. Yeah, because I was like, what can we do for the second bonus action? Anyways, we'll sneak attack range. 9 damage to kill the Owlbear. And we deal
Looks from
12.
you to his dead mother.
Wake. Hungry.
A single strike will end his suffering.
Oh boy. Let the creature live or attack. Oh boy, this is where we're going to lose some people in the playthrough probably, but I gotta go. Listen, it really comes down to I gotta roleplay, man. I gotta roleplay to the best of my abilities. That's what makes this playthrough fun. And I'm sorry, but Dirge would definitely attack.
It was for the best. The cub would have died anyway.
Yeah.
Nature might have provided for it. Too late now.
Too late indeed. Okay, so we've got an Owlbear here who has got the head of a broken spear. A gawking yellow eye is pierced on its broken spearhead. So one really cool thing that you can do is you can go into your inventory, sort by latest. You can grab the head of the broken spear. You can combine and then take the shaft of a broken spear. And bada bing, bada boom, it combines into the vision of the absolute, which I believe we can take as well, perhaps, or do we already have it? Vision of the Absolute, uncommon, spear, thrown, absolute knight. Blind targets that fail a dex saving throw deals an additional 2 to 12 piercing damage to certain creatures that sport multiple sets of eyes. Proficiency with this weapon type unlocks whatever that is. And then what do we have? Death's problems with a spear. Attack misses its target. The wielder's next attack roll gains true strike, which I believe just gives you advantage. Interest. Blind targets that fail a dex saving throw. That sounds powerful. Is it better than the Watcher's Guide? I feel like it is. Especially, man, that 2 to 12 with sets of multiple eyes. Crazy. Yeah, let's equip I guess we could dual spear? I don't freaking know. Okay, we'll do that. Owlbear's got nothing else in it, and the Owlbear Cub has nothing else. So obviously, the Cub is a popular little NPC here. You can do all sorts of stuff with the Cub if you don't kill it. But again, we are role-playing. I just know that our character would not do that, and I'm sorry. I could choose the option to, like, please the audience, but I don't think for a good Let's Play that makes. You know what I mean? Let's talk to Brenna.
It's dead. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you. I wish Edwin were here. He would have been honored to fight alongside you. What would you have of us now, sir?
This is interesting. Okay, and yeah, if you haven't realized, so basically Edwin has the shaft of the broken spear or whatever, and then he stabbed it into the owlbear's eye. And that's why you can, it has the tip of the broken spear. You can combine them. What the heck? Find the nearest stronghold and report on your mission. Resume your duties in the area, whatever those are. What would we say here? I'm going to sniffle again. Find the nearest stronghold and report on your... I think we would try to get them killed, basically, is what we would do here. So what would be more likely in them dying? Resume your duties in the area. Find the nearest stronghold. Maybe we think if it's a Githyanki Kresh, they would get murdered, perhaps. Find the nearest stronghold and report on your mission.
Edwin told us there was a camp of faithful goblins nearby. We'll find safe harbor there. He'd want us among friends. Absolute protect you.
Oh, even better. Okay, they're going to try to get Solace in a freaking goblin camp. I wonder what happens with that. I genuinely don't know, because like these guys I think attacked me in my other playthrough. We have a headless skeleton here who has the Oak Father's Embrace. Uncommon medium armor. Order of nature. Undead creatures that hit the wearer receive 1 to 6 radiant damage. Beasts that hit the wearer deal an additional 1 to 6 radiant damage. So yeah, I didn't really like this particular item. We'll send that one to camp, I think, since I don't think anyone's going to wear it. We've also got an Owlbear Egg. Pick up, add to wearer's attack, main hand, throw, and examine. Owlbear hatchlings are tiny and adorable for the first few 10 days of their life. Then they eat you out of house and home. Then they simply eat you. So yeah, some interesting things happen with the Owlbear Cub that you might not expect. I don't want to spoil them. I'm going to try to do my best.
These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
I'm going to try to do my best in order to not spoil certain like choices and things. Supply pack here, which we'll send to camp. We'll take that. Yeah, I'm going to try to do my best to not spoil things that I don't have to, so that if you play this game, you can experience choices on your own. That might be very interesting to come across. Let's see, Z to jump, right? The target is too far. Come on, man. Put that warlock strength in your legs. Or do something. Let's head over here and see if there's any little secrets. Could there perhaps be a secret? Survival failed, survival successful. There is indeed a dirt mound, which we can dig and discover none other than a wooden chest with an arrow of roaring thunder and a smoke powder bomb. Actually, smoke powder bomb, super duper helpful for reasons that I cannot get into just yet. All right, let's head back over this way. It'd be wonderful if we could jump straight down. Actually, we might be able to. I'm not even going to try. I think we're going to take falling damage no matter what, which we would obviously like to avoid. Let's head back over this way and interact with the Cragged Rock. It's the Cragged Rock featuring Big Crag. Yo, what up, Big Crag? Alright, down this way we go, where we have a heavy stone.
More owlbear eggs. Already hatched. No point in taking these.
Oh, interesting. I don't think I succeeded in that before. Religion failed. Another shrine to another
A
god.
magical seal. No luck picking that.
So we have a magical seal on this gilded chest here. What else do we have? Scroll of Detect Thoughts. Potion of Animal Speaking. Students of the arcane arts, wizards can learn new spells by studying spell scrolls instead of using them. Yeah, we'll have to get into that at some point, but I am not familiar with doing that all too much. I'm not really into playing wizards and spellcasters and D&D. Just not my thing, really. I'm playing them in this game, like controlling Gale is fine. But, yeah, it's definitely not my... If I'm going to do any spell stuff in actual D&D, it's going to be some sort of combination between spells and, like, melee, most likely. Read on Dirge, a dusty volume that speaks of the conflict between the sibling goddess Selûne and Shar, after Selûne ignited the sun and brought life-sustaining life and warmth to the universe. Wow, what a jerk. How dare you do such a thing? I don't know where the rest of our party is, by the way. What the heck are these guys doing? You guys want to, like, jump over and catch back up? Is the target just a little bit too far? Is that what's going on?
On I go.
Come on, Gale, you can do it. There you go.
Shouldn't have wished to live in
I
more
believed in you.
interesting
All right,
times.
go ahead and climb down that crag if you would be so kind. Let's go this way.
Need to find a way forward.
There's a way forward right here, Dirge. You just got to keep your eyes open. Okay, so...
Selûne statue. It is Stinking Cave. Hardly a place of honor.
Yeah, again, I know I just keep S-ing the... S-ing. I know I keep sucking this game's D. I'm trying to be YouTube friendly,
That's
ultimately.
curious.
But, yeah, it's so cool that there's, like, this whole thing in an owlbear cave. Like, you would think, oh, just the owlbear cave would have been enough. Selenite prayer sheet. Let us read on Dirge. A prayer dedicated to Selûne, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessings and share in her
Prayer
bounty.
sheet, with the same symbol as the one on the chest.
Okay, so yeah, if we tried to interact with the chest, it would say that we can't, basically. But if we grab that, I think it does work now. We've also got the Genesis of Selûne and Shar. Let's read that. An ancient tome detailing how Selûne came into being along with her sister Shar. The silver radiant Selûne and the dark alluring Shar complemented each other and brought an orderly distinction between light and dark in the universe. In the universe. All right, we're going to jump back over here, and now the chest should be openable. Let's
I've known
loot
a few
it.
warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Who asked? To be honest with you? What? I have violent thoughts, depraved thoughts, ones that refuse to go. I feel like we would keep that secret. My memories before the Nautiloid are shrouded in darkness.
Memory loss isn't usually a symptom of Ceramorphosis. If it is, they've forgotten to write it down in any text I've read on the subject. Then again, our case isn't exactly usual. Perhaps whatever's causing our tadpoles to remain in stasis has also affected your mind. If Ceramorphosis takes place, all trace of your former self will be subsumed into the Mind Flayer's hive. So, to still be here, if a mite forgetful, still a win in my book.
Oh, Gale, you're so good. I mean, I do have depraved, awful thoughts, but I don't know if I should say that. Yeah, we should probably use this opportunity to get a little bit of companion lore, since I do eventually want to do that for all the characters. Plus, I never did that with Gale, because we never really used Gale in my other playthroughs. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There.
Poetry. Don't stop there. You must have many stories to tell about your adventures as an archmage.
Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
Try peering into his mind. If he won't open up, you'll sneak in. DC of 15, which we always want to add guidance because, yeah, basically this is free, right? That's, again, what my editor was getting on my case about, is that you want to basically always be activating guidance, which is pretty cool for Shadowheart as a perk. Let's see what we get. It's gonna be 8. All that I do isn't enough for you, Gale. You don't want to do.
Try as you might to breach his inner thoughts, Gale swats your efforts away with infuriating ease.
I have a very disciplined mind. Those tricks won't work on me. Please don't try that again unless I invite you to.
All right, someone took the Harry Potter mind Severus Snape classes or whatever the heck. Okay, I'm kind of just curious what he said. Like, maybe he's going to write this off as a joke. I have violent thoughts, depraved thoughts, ones that refuse to go away.
We all have those from time to time. I once wished a most impure demise on a colleague of mine who bought the last remaining copy of Etheril's Enchiridion of Enchanting Easements. It's a first edition, too. As regards to your own morbid little fantasies, I'm sure they're nothing to worry about. So long as they remain fantasies.
Oh, Gale, if only that were the case. Okay. Yeah, if only that were the case. I don't know about them remaining... Excuse me?
This thing won't yield its contents easily.
This thing won't yield its contents. Oh, yeah, I think you have to, like, actually read the prayer sheet near this to make it work. Selenite prayer sheet. Read. So, you know, I guess we do that, right? There we go. You've gained a point of inspiration. Acolyte, her gift of silver 1 inspiration. Gain plus 30 XP. And the gilded chest.
Or even destroy it if possible.
Oh. Very interesting. I did not have Shadowheart the last time that I did this, so I did not get this interaction. Don't be ridiculous. There could be something useful here.
This rubbish is an offering to Selûne. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow.
Insight, why do you care so much? Intimidation, I'll do as I please. Persuasion, interesting. I'll do as I please. If you want to try stopping me, be my guest. Okay, DC of 15 here. Total bonus 6 to 9 points. Quite ironic that Shadowheart is offering guidance for this. So I think we need a 9 at the least. And we get a 3. This is definitely something we want to re-roll, I assume, here. Oh boy, please get a 9. Whoo! Just landed it.
Fine. Perhaps you can sell them for a couple of coins.
Really curious what would happen.
It hurts.
Mysterious Sharon wound? Excuse me? Okay, Shadowheart, you're kind of putting me on edge here. We get the Moon Drop Pendant. Writhing Dance. When the wearer has 50% hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks. Very meh sort of effect there, I think. The Idol of Selûne. Statue of Selûne, Our Lady of Silver, the Moon Maiden, gazing quietly at the world. We've got a Bloodstone. We'll pick up an add to words. We've got a Silver Necklace. We'll pick up an add to words. We've got a Selenite Rite. What is this? This tome describes the ancient initiation rites observed by some who worship the moon goddess Selûne. When a youngster came of age, they would be left to fend for themselves deep in the wilds. There they would show their skills of navigation and self-reliance, as well as their determination to return to the Moon Maiden's silvery glow. Once they found their way back to their people, their faith and standing as a follower of Selûne would be beyond any doubt. Yeah, so if you're not getting it, Shadowheart clearly does not like Selûne, and we don't know why that is. And again, it's quite interesting because I did not have her the first time that I did this, so I did not get that little interaction there. But we are intimidating enough to say we don't care what you think, Shadowheart, which in fact we do. I like Shadowheart. Who doesn't like Shadowheart? But yeah, we have to roleplay, man. What can I say?
Do you
Gotta
have
role
someone
play.
waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
Any thoughts there, Astarion? Okay, we are looking for... Ooh, do we still have animals speaking? Speak with animals until long rest, because we've got a doggo over here. Hello there, little doggo. Hello
A
there.
good moment to talk.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
What happened here?
I told you to go.
If I wanted to hurt either of you, I'd have done it already. Need another DC of 15. But yeah, again, we just keep using guidance over. Yeah, I think this is one of those things that, like, you're supposed to only use 4 and then it resets or whatever. I could be wrong. We'll read the cantrip just so I'm fully understood. But again, we need a 9 here. Not too shabby. Not too
Perhaps that's
shabby.
true. Your scent is thick with blood. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
Yeah, I think your friend is dead. Yeah, rest, he needs a grave. Rest? He needs a grave.
Just go. I won't ask you again.
Scratch, but you're a good boy. Come on now. Don't be like that.
Leave us alone.
Oh, man. Kind of wanting... Oh, we can loot him. Does he not get angry? We've got red apples. We'll send to camp with gold leather boots. He's got personal note. Guamwick. Be doubly careful of the way back to Baldur's Gate. I've received more reports of attacks on travelers throughout the region. I can't have my best messenger winding up face down in a ditch somewhere. Watch yourself. Better late than ever. Postmaster General Donzo. And unfortunately, this guy is Dunzo. We've got soft letter. Darvin, it's a boy. He's healthy and perfect. I've named him after his father. Come back and see us as soon as you can get leave. Love, Flora and Darvin Jr. Well, this is super macabre, actually. And we've got... Because these letters are not going to get delivered. Unless we can deliver them. Actually, I don't know if that's the case. Might be able to. And then we've got tough letter. 9 fingers. I won't come back to the city, not while you have your thugs looking for me. If you want the debt paid, you'll have to trust me and collect it yourself. Go to the graveyard and look for where a M. Kerwin is buried. Get digging, you'll find enough valuables to settle matters between us. Don't go looking for me. I'll know when I'm safe. S. That might be another lead, which I probably should have kept that on my person, but oh well. Yeah, so you can get Scratch. Obviously, we're missing Collapsed. What the heck is this? Collapsed Burrow. Never noticed that the first time. You can get Scratch to come and go to your camp. You can also get the Owlbear Cub to come and go to your camp. But obviously, we're doing things a little bit differently this playthrough. We're doing things just a way bit differently. Let's go up near the water's edge here. Can I perhaps jump? I can. Hi-ya! And then we shall jump over here as well. Jump over here as well, and then we'll head up here, and we'll go over here, and we'll go over this way, and we should be able to find some sort of sign on the ground here. We've got a toll collector's key. Quite interesting there.
Wonder what it opens.
Also, blood on the floor for some weird reason. Now, why could that be? Who the heck is this?
One horn. This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
Are you all right? Try to douse the flame. She looks dangerous. Watch her carefully. These are no natural flames. Prepare to fight. I know you're the yeah. I know you. You're the monster the Blade of the Frontiers is hunting.
Gods. Is he still on my tail? I'm embarrassed for him. You with the so-called Paladins of Tyr? Or straight from the Grand High Devil herself?
Neither. I just know what to do when I see a devil. Kill it. Seems like you have a lot of enemies. What quarrel do you have with these paladins? I'm here to kill you, not make small talk.
Seems like you have a lot of enemies.
Nothing but. But maybe you don't need to be one of them. You're no bounty hunter. I saw you before. On the Mind Flayer's ship.
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
It's the tadpole in our heads. It connects us.
Fuck's sake. Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlak. And you are?
I'm Dirge. Karlak, I met someone named Will who was hunting you. He said you were a devil. I'm your key to curing that tadpole eventually. Not interested in making friends.
Karlak, I met someone named Will who was hunting you. He said you were a devil.
Ugh. Thought I'd lost the Blade of Frontiers on the Mind Flayer ship. Well, if it isn't obvious by now, he's wrong about me. I'll prove it to him if he stops swinging that sword around long enough to listen to sense. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the Archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down?
Interesting.
Let's send them back where they came from. So you want me to kill the people hunting you? Why should I do your dirty work? I have my own problems. I don't need yours. I think the bloodlust is definitely mounting within us.
Let's send them back to where they came from.
Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
Sounds like a great plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Hang on, though. Looks like you got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
Oh, Karlak, you are too pure for this character, unfortunately. Journal updated, 3 new journal updates available. And obviously, this is interesting because now Karlak is heading over to the camp where Will is. I don't know if I ever alluded to this. Arrow of Ice, Trap Disarm Toolkit, send to... Why is this illegal? What? Why is it illegal to send it to... Huh? We got Drow Poison, Wizard's Bane Oil. -3 penalty to spell attack rolls and spell save DCs. Interesting. We've got a simple toxin. Don't forget about the simple toxin. Okay. The question is... Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, who's our final party going to be, is the question. We can probably... Ooh, I wonder if we don't have Karlak, if we can actually maybe do something different with this toll house. Either way, we probably should long rest and see if we want to talk to anybody and or switch out our party. As far as I know, we have every single person except for 2? I'm a little confused. There's some characters that people say are companions, but you don't get them immediately. You have to do certain things. So as far as I know, there are 2 more companions we can acquire, but I'm not sure if the other people that we have are going to be cool with it. Either way, do we long rests? I think we go to camp, yeah, and see what's going to happen with Will and Karlach, because that'll be quite interesting. Your camping can take a long... Okay, yeah, it's weird. There's, like, new tutorials now, even though we've already read some of these. Okay, there's Karlach, and Will should be over somewhere, so they're not fighting each other just yet, which is interesting. Let's take this time to go through one of our companions' dialogue. We'll talk to Shadowheart, I think.
We may have to increase our camp provisions now that we have Karlach along for the journey. Those muscles don't run on fresh air, I'll wager. Still, she'll be useful in a fight.
So cool that they provide little ancillary dialogue like that every time you get like a new party member and such. Oh, I always thought Shadowheart was a human, but she's got elfy. I guess she's half elf? Or is she full elf? I don't actually know. I forget if you can even be a full elf. You can, right? You can be a half elf and a full elf in this game. I forget. Let us see. Oh, wow. We've got a lot here.
What's the story with that odd little artifact you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
How dare you? Those murals in the grove, something about them seemed to catch your eye.
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
Yeah, I don't know about that. There's something you're not telling me. I'm sure of it.
I don't know what you mean.
When we found that Selûne shrine in the cave, you reacted unusually.
It's nothing, really.
Tell me what you're hiding, or else.
I hate doing these intimidation checks. Oh, it's not letting me use guidance. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I hate doing these intimidation checks. Yeah. Because they're always DC 15. It's just not going to happen.
Spare me the bluster and threats. If I have something to tell you, I'll tell you.
Fair.
I still think you're keeping something from me.
You've already pestered me with your notions once today. If I have something to add, I'll tell you.
Fine. Let's keep talking, Shadowheart. Don't get angry.
Something the matter?
My memories are all gone. Is your tadpole playing tricks on yours?
I understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may be other causes.
What do you think of all that's happened to us so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
You must have thoughts about our little stowaways.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. Oh, there's Ethel. Not that I'm keen to trust her. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
The lengths of the dialogue is just so insane how well prepared everything is.
What will you do if we actually manage to remove the tadpoles?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No reason for us to not stay together if we get on well.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Which is interesting, because I don't know what that is.
Family? A friend? A lover?
Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance.
How am I holding up in your estimations?
You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly. But all things considered, you'll do. And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. Perhaps I'll be able to return the favor at some point.
Perhaps indeed.
Let's see. Done that one. Done that one.
We should get to know each other a little more.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
You don't want to talk about yourself?
I should hope not. Have you ever heard the people who want to talk about themselves? I'm doing you a favor.
Too true. Too true.
Maybe I'd like to get to know you better.
Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet.
Not good enough. Are you hiding something from me?
Say for a moment that I was. Do you think your blunt approach would get me to confess?
Blunt's all I have left if you keep being so evasive.
Shame you feel that way. Just don't expect me to entertain your questions if you won't respect my privacy.
Privacy? Okay. That is fair. Goodbye, Shadowheart. So yeah, we'll go through each person's full dialogue, but we'll split it up into different parts so that it doesn't get just to be a full-on dialogue episode. Let's go ahead and end the day. Do you want to end the day? Yes, and we will do the here we go.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, advocatus diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The blade of frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
Ew, what kind of clothes are we wearing? Gross. The two of you have met before, I see. I brought you to your target, Will. Why don't you do the... really want to say that. But, yeah. I want to try to keep the party members, if at all possible. Especially if we're investing time and effort into them, and then they just die, and then there's nothing... You know, we can't really utilize their skills.
The two of you have met before, I see.
If by met you mean hoofing it through the hells with this fucker on my tail.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof, clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Stand down. You saw what I saw. Karlach is not a danger. Be practical. She's the same as us. Should never have trusted you, Karlach. You're as good as dead. You want to fight, Will? I'll give you one.
Be practical. She's infected, same as us. We need allies, not enemies.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
Gods, you're stubborn. You saw her thoughts. You're right. Let's cut her down. It's you I don't trust, Will.
You saw Karlach's thoughts. She poses no threat to the Sword Coast.
You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. Don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit! Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
you would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
A little too quick for my tastes, how that all gets resolved, which there's certain things in this game that I feel like are a little bit too easy. I feel like people fall in love with you too easily. I feel like, yeah, the whole Karlach will thing gets resolved a little bit too easily. But it's interesting. It's very cool, so I'll take it. I hate these clothes that we're wearing. What the actual heck? We're going to have to switch that. Let's talk to Karlach.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach.
Yeah, we tracked you pretty easily, to be honest with you. Let's see.
Does it? You're pretty loud.
Fair. But still, the man's got a reputation for being lethal with that blade. I'm glad it's on our side.
Okay, and then we've also got Will, who would like to talk.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
Someone set you on Karlach's tail. I'd like to know who.
I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Penance? Should I be worried?
Huh, intriguing, a chance to see the blade squirt.
Intriguing. A chance to see the blade squirm, perhaps?
You don't know the half of it.
Okay, I think that's everybody that wants to talk now. Don't go up. Don't you dare go up. Don't you dare go. Get back to jump over there. They didn't tell you to get up here and then jump. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to bed, shall we? Fully resting. Yes, we do. End the day and restore hit points and spell slots. Okay, so we can hit, not sure if we've done this already. We can hit auto select, which will auto select everything. We don't want to use the owlbear egg. I'm assuming, yes, in fact, I know there are other ways to use the owlbear egg. We definitely do not want to use it as a camp supply, log rest sort of situation. And I think we'll cut this one a little short today. That'll be a good place to end for this episode here. We'll continue in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, remember leaving likes, comments, subscribe with the bell turned on. All helps out this channel and series to grow. Check out the Patreon and the Twitch if you want to go the extra mile. Links are all in the description below. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.